Guitarist and songwriter Niel Sommers on his very new album titled Hierdie Hande, which is Afrikaans. It's in Afrikaans, and in English it means these hands. The album, which uses the power of lyrics to complement Sommers' contemporary soulful sound, in many ways a reflection of his growth in the industry, or at least since his first album 6 years ago. Niel joins us in a studio. Niel, good morning. Compliments of the season.
Thank you, Sam. Happy New Year to you.
6 albums later, Niel. You know, when an artist starts making the first album, you're trying to write songs and to get people to hear, your audience to hear where you are, what you're singing about, what's relevant to them. 6 albums later, what has that journey been like? Hierdie Hande is here.
Well, it's 6 years later, and I think from the first album to this one, I've developed a lot in my writing, and the first album was also lyrics orientated, but the music itself was a bit more laid back. But I think we managed to create a nice balance between deep lyrics and story songs and some nice beat, so people can listen to it at any function or venue, party or wherever. So yeah.
A little bit earlier with the band, I was saying that I have this feeling that music is going back to being organic, and people are reconnecting with real instruments and listening to real music again. And it's such a great time to be a musician at the moment.
It is. I think music is in a phase where it's, like you said, it's changing. It is really going back to good quality, to more instrumental. Although I use some backtracks now and then, but I mean, overall, it's in a good place and a good space. Well, except for the fact that the economy and stuff, it's bad. Sales-wise, retail-wise, that's a bit of a setback and something to overcome. But music-wise, it's in a good place.
Hierdie Hande, what are you singing about?
The song itself is about basically a grandfather that asks his younger, he's what do you call it? I can't remember the words. His son's son, grandson. There's the word. Shucks, can you believe that? It tells him about what his hands has done in his life, and
if he realizes,
if he realizes what his hands have been through. So that's basically all it's about. It's one of the deeper and more laid-back songs on the album, so yeah.
And what else do you sing about on the album as well?
I like the song that I just did, Middernachtland.
Very good song.
It's about the bushveld. I love the bush, staring into a campfire and just, disappearing in my thoughts and getting lost, in the fire. It just describes the bushveld and my love for it, so yeah.
You've got the ability to bring in, and you talked about this deep, soulful lyrics with this kind of very upbeat tempo and stuff. 6 years later, where do you draw the inspiration from? You said one of the things was staring at a veld fire and being in the bush.
Yeah, it's just life in general. There's no specific. Maybe one or two songs like the one I wrote for my wife, "Jy sla my asem weg." That was one of the more personal songs on the album, but generally it's stuff that happened to people. Stories like the one song, the first one that we released, "Eendag op 'n Reendag," it's about people wondering about their first crush that they had and where they are, what's happening, what they look like now. So I just heard it somewhere, and the idea popped in my head to write a song about that. So it's not, most of the songs are just situation songs that happen to people and life.
The sense that I get from you is that you draw your energy from an audience, and when you're performing live, how do audiences respond to those love songs like "Jy sla my asem weg"? Is there still an audience out there that love these slow songs?
Yeah, there is. I mostly at this stage I do a lot of private function corporates and shows where people really listen to what you're singing, and they react quite well to the deeper songs, like what we spoke about earlier, where music is moving to now, where it's at. Deeper lyrics has made a comeback. People do want to hear something that with a backbone, if I can put it that way. So yeah, it's.
What does this album reflect of Niel Sommers, where he is musically at the moment? What does it say about you and your craft?
I think I'm in a good space with this album. 6 years to develop, you know, my writing skills and musically as well, my voice even. So with this album, I think it's obviously my best work. I think if you go backwards, you're not doing well. So I've gone forward with my craft, if I can put it that way. Yeah, I hope people enjoy it.
Quick details where people can get hold of you, your fans, all of that.
I'm on Twitter. It's @SwomersNeil. And obviously Facebook, Neil Swomers. I've got a page and a personal profile. And then I'm at a managing company and booking agents. It's Vocal Events. The email address is info@vocalevents.co.za. And they can also email me directly, and we'll take it from there. SwomersNeil2@gmail.com.
Okay, there's a lot of information that Neil shared with Google Neil Somers. You find all his details. He is our second artist this morning in studio. The album is called Hierdie Hande, and he sang a song for his wife called Jy slaan my asem weg. I'll use that line on Lebo later. I don't know if she'll know what I'm saying. Okay, here's the first performance that Neil did for us a little bit earlier. We'll have more from him later. Jy slaan baie mense se asem weg.
I take a lot of people's breath away.
Yes.
No, my Afrikaans teacher